Have you ever met someone who was desperate to break free from poverty? Let me share a story with you. A story about a man who could be anyone, frustrated, overworked, and financially stuck. You see, this man had been fighting his money problems alone for years. No matter how hard he worked, he barely made ends meet. His debts piled up, bills haunted him, and wealth? It felt like a distant dream slipping through his fingers. He tried businesses that failed, investments that flopped, and every night, staring at the ceiling, he'd whisper to himself, "Why can't I figure this out? Why does it feel like money hates me?" But no answers came, just silence and worry. Then, one evening, when his pockets were empty and his hope even emptier, he remembered something from his childhood. An old legend the elders in his village used to tell. They say, if you climb the hill at the edge of town, there's an old man beneath the ancient tree. He speaks little, but if you're ready, he will tell you the secrets to wealth. Most thought it was a myth. But that night, desperate and determined, the man decided to find out for himself. So, with tired feet and a heart full of hope, he made his way up the dark hill. The cold wind bit his skin. The forest whispered doubts, but still he climbed higher. Finally, at the top, under the golden glow of the moon, sat the old man, still as stone, peaceful as the stars. Without turning, the old man spoke. "You wish to be rich, don't you?" The man froze. How did he know? He nodded slowly. The old man gave a knowing smile and whispered, "There are 5 things that make a person truly rich, and most people overlook them." The man's eyes widened. He sat down, eager to hear more. The old man began, "First, rich people value their time more than money." The man blinked. "What do you mean?" The old man gazed into the distance. "Most trade time for small rewards, wasting hours on things that don't build their future. The wealthy, they see time as their greatest currency. They invest it in learning, building, and growing." He paused. "Protect your time. Spend it on things that multiply your value." The man nodded, thinking of all the hours he wasted on distractions. The old man continued, "Second, rich people invest in themselves." The man tilted his head. "Like self-improvement?" The old man chuckled. "Yes, knowledge, skills, health, mindset. A rich man sharpens his mind before his wallet, because who you are inside determines how much you attract on the outside." He leaned in slightly. "Read, learn, grow. Your mind is the soil where your wealth will grow." The man clenched his fists. He remembered how he used to ignore self-growth, chasing shortcuts instead. The old man's tone deepened. "Third, rich people build strong networks." The man's brows furrowed. "You mean connections?" The old man nodded. "Yes. Wealthy people surround themselves with others who lift them higher. They collaborate, share ideas, and open doors for each other. Alone, your power is limited. Together, it's endless." The man sighed. He'd spent so much time isolated, afraid to reach out. The old man went on. "Fourth, rich people create, not just consume." The man whispered, "What do you mean by create?" The old man smiled. "They build businesses, write books, make products, craft solutions. They don't just buy, they build. They don't just work jobs, they create opportunities." He paused. "Creation plants seeds that grow into forests of wealth." The man's heart raced. He realized he'd only been focused on earning, never on building. Finally, the old man's eyes softened. "Fifth, rich people think long-term." The man asked, "So, patience?" The old man nodded. "Yes, poor minds want quick wins. Rich minds plant seeds and wait. They understand that true wealth grows quietly, like roots beneath the ground, before it breaks through." He added, Plan beyond today. Make choices your future self will thank you for. The man sat in silence, soaking it all in. For the first time in years, something clicked. The old man stood and looked down at him kindly. True wealth, he said, is built inside you first, then outside. Value your time, invest in yourself, build strong bonds, create more than you consume, and always think ahead. He smiled. Do this, and riches will follow like shadows under the sun. The man smiled back, feeling lighter, and strangely, already richer. As he walked back down the hill, the night sky above him shimmered brighter, and the chains of poverty around his mind felt like they had finally cracked. Some lessons don't just make you wealthy, they make you wise. So now I ask you, are you planting the seeds of wealth, or are you wasting them on barren ground? Think about it. If you're ready for more stories like this, full of wisdom and hidden lessons, make sure to subscribe and join us for the next journey. Stay safe and protect your peace.